and selamat Hari Raya to all the Malaysians out there. My name is Adam Carruthers and this is a brand new episode of Gadget Nation. And why is it special? Well, we're going to try to help you just a little bit in terms of fitness because we care about your health. Plus, we got plenty more in store for today. Personally, I can't wait to start. We're here in the great outdoors, so let us commence.
Oppo has launched two of its long-awaited R7 series, namely the Oppo R7 Plus and Oppo R7 Lite. Boosting a 2.5D Arch Edge display with a subtle curve on the edge of the screen for both models, with the aim to provide a more comfortable grip while giving it an artistic appearance. Logitech unveiled the Logitech Bluetooth multi-device keyboard K480, the first desk keyboard designed for use with up to 3 devices regardless of computing platform. Now user can type a report on computer and with a flick of the easy switch dial, respond to a message on smartphone and type a tweet on tablet. The universal keyboard enables users to connect up to 3 different Bluetooth wireless devices at once, either Windows, Mac, Chrome OS, computer, or an Android or iOS tablet and smartphone. The Logitech Bluetooth multi-device keyboard K480 is available at all authorized resellers at the price of 179 ringgit. Sony today announced the new Smart Beat Trainer, an all-in-one training device and application that literally motivates an exercise regime with its range of features, such as intelligent music playback based on heart rate monitoring, various training plans, and real-time voice coaching. Developed with the modern runner in mind, the Smart Beat Trainer comes in the neckband style housing. This sports companion integrated Sony's latest audio advancements with the latest sensor and software technologies to provide a holistic exercise experience. The Smart Beat Trainer is priced at 999 ringgit and it is available at Sony Store KLCC and The Curve, the Marathon Shop and via online.
Alright, so obviously Hari Raya, we all tend to go out, we tend to eat a lot. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. But it does mean we kind of put on a little bit of weight. I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. So we decided we want to try to help you out a little bit in terms of staying fit, keeping track, and maintaining it as well. So you may have noticed I'm wearing 2 watches. Apple Watch here. What about this from Fitbit? How can this help you stay fit? And what else have they offered? Well, let's showcase that. Time to get fit. Well, you can try, you can get all the accessories and maybe it will help you, but at the end, it's entirely up to you. What I'm about to show you, it's all good and handy to have on your wrist, etc. But ultimately, to get fit, to really utilize what we can see here, it's entirely up to you. So what we have is the Fitbit Surge, along with some other Fitbit stuff. So let's focus on the main product, which is here in my hands. Let's take a look. Now, firstly, I should add, this is it's a sports watch. Don't think it's a smart watch like we get from Samsung or what I've got on my wrist from Apple. It's a different ball game. You're not going to get much in terms of playing around with apps. You're not going to get much in terms of notifications, except the bare basics and nothing else. Everything else is fully focused on your fitness. So, how does this look? Very nice. How does it fit? Very comfortably. It really does feel very nice in my wrist. I have no issues wearing this. It really does make a difference. Now this all ultimately counts because it's not just for using when you're running or you're hiking, whatever sports you do. This is also meant to be worn when you sleep and more for daily use rather than just sports use. But again, it's a sports band, not a smart watch. So what makes it so? Let's just take a look at the design. Very ergonomically designed. It's encased here, it's a touch screen right here, about 1.25 inches, encased in some steel. Very nice, looks very sleek, not too noticeable. We have the black strap, but there are 2 other colors as well. Tangerine orange is one of them, I believe. And if we flip it over, we can see something which looks very cool. Now, I'm gonna show you something else. Put this down. This is the Apple Watch, which does also track your heartbeat. Now, if you know anything about the Apple Watch, if I was to turn on the heartbeat monitor, you would see two green lights pop up here. Pure pulse technology. Pretty much what we have on the Fitbit as well. So the way it works is it emits a green light and it detects the blood flow, blood volume going through your arm, and therefore it gets your pulse. That's how it tracks it on daily use, that's how it tracks it on a daily basis, and it detects if it goes up or down and exactly how hard you're working. So if you're familiar at all with the Apple Watch, similar with this. And it does work very well, it uses an algorithm as well. So top notch there. Now what else about this? Well, let's take a closer look. Well, firstly, there's lots of options with this device. So once I go to the actual menu, as you can see right there, so hike, then you can scroll, workout, you can see yoga, you can do spinning, weights, and you can just activate it, pressing, and then you can start, and that's it. When I put up my wrist, it's very light. You don't really notice too much. Now, I should add that it does come in different sizes. This one is a large one. When you're wearing it to sleep, you can track quite a few things. Now, that's quite unique because not many sports bands really track that. I know Up does. I've used that one before in the past. And you can see how many minutes you slept, how many minutes you were awake, and overall your sleep patterns, etc. So that does go a long way and it's very useful. Now, in terms of battery life, they say coming up to a week, but playing around a bit, you're talking maybe, for me anyway, 4 or 5 days. However, if you're going to leave the GPS on all the time, you're going to run down the battery a lot faster. So again, it's entirely subjective how long the battery really lasts for. But I think they've done a bang-up job with the Surge. I mean, it's comfortable, it's lightweight, there's a variety of options, and it's slightly less than 1,000 ringgit as well. So in terms of price, it's really, really good value. Now, let's move on to some of the other variations that we have here as well. So there's a whole variety of stuff. So I've shown you the Surge already, which is right here, and it's pretty nifty. It's a lot in here, and again, the price is slightly less than 1,000 ringgit. What else do we have? Here, you might have seen this. This is the Charge. We also have the Charge HR. The only difference between these two is the fact that it comes with a heart rate monitor. That's what the HR stands for. So this one, of course, has a little bit more in that sense. But there's also, with the HR, you can check your heart rate, activity, workout, sleep quality, and just like the Surge, it syncs wirelessly as well. And we have the Flex. The Flex comes in the most colors. It's also the cheapest, whereas the Charge is slightly over 500 ringgit. This one is slightly over 300 ringgit. And obviously, it's the smallest. You get the least amount with this, but perhaps it's the most lightweight and easiest to wear. And again, this can also track your sleep. It syncs wirelessly, activity, but there's no heart rate monitor here. Again, it comes into your price point. It comes into what you do in your daily life. If you really need something with a heart rate monitor, you have to go for the Charge HR or the Surge. Obviously, the Surge is the top-notch one. This is the one you could wear on a daily basis. They say it's a sports watch, but it can really operate as a watch effectively. Whereas the Charge HR looks a bit weird to be used as a watch, but you can use it for tracking your sleep, etc. But you might have to wear a watch to go with it as well. The Flex, obviously, more limited, probably only can use it, track your sleep, and just when you're working out. I like the fact I don't have to plug anything in. It's all done wirelessly, so you can keep it on the go. You can obviously get the app. It's compatible with most of the modern devices, Android, iOS, etc. And hopefully, it'll help to keep you fit.